The paper trail. Let's go, 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 go. Yeah, 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 yeah. For the love of money, niggas come around. For the love of money, some stay around. For the love of money, what a nigga will do. For the love of the money, yeah. I gotta shake it, 12 at night to 5 in the morning, they don't give a fuck down. If it's for the money, niggas gon' bark and they bite like a motherfucking dog. Gotta party like a motherfucking dog. For that cat, I am gon' roof and I'm barking at that cat, and I am gon' take the roof off when I'm riding that ride. Rip leaning to the left, but I'm steady on the only right. I'm swerving with a purpose. A nigga been sipping on that purple. A nigga been cheaping on that purple. Cause I'm getting money. I'm getting money. Cause I'm getting money. And I'm laughing all the way to the motherfucking bank. And I'm telling her, tell me later if she thinking what I'm thinking. Damn me getting money. I walk about the bank and I stuck up in the wheel. Headed to my next big destination. Somewhere where I'm gonna be faded. Sipping on a motherfucking money.
Now, as you guys know, in the middle of the night, war essentially broke out between the US, Israel, and Iran. It's a lot more complicated than that. Trump even gave a speech, but I wanted to bring you some breaking news of a possible, well, there's reporting now that Ali Khamenei, who is the supreme leader of Iran, is actually dead. Now, we do
Bang, bang. The baddest. The biggest, the baddest. Moblicious boxcar boys back at it again. You better believe Epstein got something to do with this. Your cool big headed ass is still somewhere walking around, approving and disapproving. Checking off shit off his bucket list and shit. Right now. So check it. We got Big Head Yakub files drop, and then shit hits the fan all over the world. Not that this shit wasn't already hitting the fan, but for us coming regular folks, shit is starting to hit the fan. So you drop these Word documents about all this motherfucking shit Big Headed Yakub has been doing with his moblicious boxcar boy gang. Yeah, yeah, yeah. The biggest, the baddest, moblicious boxcar boys. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Him and his crew out here just kicking up everybody's dust. Yeah, 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 yeah. How can we make sure everybody's attention stays off of the overall attention grabber? All right, man, we're gonna start dropping Jesus is out the sky. You motherfuckers don't pay attention to what we got going on as a distraction for you. And where was your antennas as people? Yeah, so you see what's going on is within 5 to 6 hours, they went over there, knocked on Iran's door at 12 a.m., I think it was, on a Friday night, party hours here in ATL. Yay! Pineapple no for Mr. Iran and the so called creme de la creme. Ayatollah. Ayatollah. Well, I told you right now, the stage play is definitely still in effect. Theater, theater is definitely main stage. So when them niggas say go break a leg, yeah, 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 yeah. I mean that metaphorically, it's stage play type talk. You know? So what they doing is keeping the play rolling. Okay, all right, we already punched them with the main showstopper. Got 99 problems. And Ghislaine is the one starting them all right now. She's the only one left alive, but too bad that ain't her in the present as a man. Come on now. Now you already know that this is a Federal Reserve system play from the jump. It deals all with the eugenics, which became genetics. That's why you see this whole eugenics talk behind Big Headed Yakub being mixed with genetics. Eugenics, genetics. Genetics, eugenics. One and the same, motherfucker. You can smash them two in a motherfucking sandwich. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So what's going on in is right now, within 5 to 6 hours, they have they have not arrested anybody in the Big Head Yakub case, but in 5 hours, you can go you can go over there and unalive the Ayatollah, who's been the Ayatollah for for damn near since you motherfuckers started the Federal Reserve almost. Exaggeration, of course, but this nigga has been the Ayatollah. Man, look at here. I told you. I told you. These and within 5 to 6 hours, they have already stopped the war. So you went over there and took the goddamn head off the pinata within 4 or 5 hours. You know, people have been chasing this. Israel has been chasing this motherfucking Ayatollah for what, umpteen years since 1942. Again, exaggeration. But they've been chasing this nigga, bumming them for how many years now? Seriously. Seriously. No, you niggas take 4 or 5 hours, 12 o'clock midnight, Friday morning, going to a Saturday. Yeah, yeah, while we out here just relaxing. Piece of cake. Pow. Yeah, yeah. Good news for everybody. We done already stopped the war before it started. Now we can go in there and take our regime and go up in there. First, you had the Mexico party started. Them niggas out there partying all night. Yeah, you done kicked up dirt out there in Mexico, which of course is these are all proxies set up. Now there's gonna be real casualties because your dumb ass don't know that these motherfuckers putting on one of their rituals and shit. Your ass want to go out there and play with them. All right, yeah, 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 yeah. Get that stupid prize for that stupid person. Yeah. Wake up there. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. The biggest. The baddest. Moblicious boxcar boys. You better believe this is a motherfucking plan. Within 4 or 5 hours, X-Nate, Ignate on the top A. No more creme de la creme. You gotta be kidding me. What in the helicopters? What in the HE double hockey stickers is going zone here? I mean, anything to make sure that you don't see what my right hand and put on the desk over there to your left side of your right vision. I hope your peripheral don't work. Bang, bang. Yeah. Man, I can watch you with my eyes closed. You dumbass mother, because you and this big head y'all crew group you got right now, fucking with the DNA, stem cell researching, creating the money. You can print it whenever you want to. You just want your money back after we go spend the money that you done printed so you can stay rich with the money you printed. Now we touching it. Now we got to pay tax on it. Boy, have you ever heard of a lose-lose situation? Now you're over here kicking up fake proxy dust and shit. I'm start calling y'all ass winks. You remind me of Ferris, the biggest, the baddest. My malicious boxcar boys. They at it again. They didn't create another fight.
No, essentially broke out between the US, Israel, and Iran. It's a lot more complicated than that. Trump even gave a speech, but I wanted to bring you some breaking news of a possible, well, there's reporting now that Ali Khamenei, who is the supreme leader of Iran, is actually dead. Now, we do not have confirmation of this, but I'm going to walk you through it because if he is actually dead, this is going to have a significant impact on the next steps that are going to happen throughout this war. So let's get into it.
Okay. We are getting word from Israel Channel 12, who are now reporting that Ayatollah Ali Khamenei is dead.
Oh, wow.
That the Iranian supreme leader has been killed in the airstrikes launched by the United States and Israel today. The Iranian regime, and if true, the reports coming to us now from Israeli Channel 12 that Ayatollah Ali Khamenei is dead, then they have indeed toppled the very head of that regime. And the consequences and ramifications of that can only be guessed at because we have also been reporting just in the last few minutes that the Iranian Defense Minister, Amir Nasirazdeh, and also the the Iranian, I should say, commander of the Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps, Commander Mohammed Pakpour, is also dead. These two top officials, one a military official, the other a civilian official in charge, of course, of the military, the Iranian Defense Minister, and the head of the Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps, according to Reuters, quoting 3 Iranian sources, have been killed. Add to that these very significant reports now coming from Israeli Channel 12 television, reporting that Ayatollah Ali Khamenei, the supreme leader of Iran, has been killed in those strikes.
That is incredible breaking news that Mark White is bringing you there. I mean, he's 86 years old. He's been the real the real figurehead for the regime in Iran and some of the atrocities they have committed against their own people over the last couple of months. The initial reports were that we didn't know where he was. He had maybe been still in Iran, or we don't know.
Those reports, we don't have details as yet, but certainly when I was reporting first thing this morning on the strikes, we got sort of message from the Fars news agency in Iran, obviously the state-run news agency there, very quickly suggesting that the Ayatollah had been put on a plane out of Tehran, the Iranian capital. Effectively, they were suggesting to us, out of harm's way and away from any attempt by the United States or the Israelis to take him out, because we had confirmation from multiple sources during the morning that, as well as strikes that were targeting military targets and also targeting ministries, ministry buildings belonging to the regime in the likes of central Tehran, what you were also seeing were decapitation strikes aimed at the figureheads of the Iranian regime. And the very top of that pile is the Ayatollah. And as I say, Channel 12 in Israel reporting that Ayatollah Ali Khamenei has been killed.
Okay, Mark White for now. Thank you very much. That's live breaking news for you. So let's let's talk to former Israeli Prime Minister.
Now, again, that is just one source, okay? And that is the Israeli TV Channel 12 that is reporting that. I have been digging and trying to get confirmation, but I am not seeing any confirmation, right? But I do want to give the opposition's answer, or the opposite answer from Iran. But I want you to take a listen to the words that he actually uses. And to me, something is just not sitting right with this.
Yeah, I appreciate your comments there. And we do have a series of other questions I want to ask you. But just for clarity for our audience right now, can you confirm with specificity that the Ayatollah Ali Khamenei is alive, and separately that the Iranian president is alive right now following these American and Israeli strikes?
As far as I know, yes, they are alive. And the head of judiciary as well, the head of the Speaker of Parliament as well, all high-ranking officials are alive. And the secretary of the National Security Council. So everybody is now in its position, and we are handling this situation, and everything is fine.
Yeah, I appreciate your comments there. And we do have a series of other questions I want to ask you. But just for clarity.
Basically, as far as I know, yeah, he is alive. Does that sound very confident? And let me show you something else, because when I posted about
what in the biggest, the baddest, MOBLICIOUS boxcar boys is going on here? Seriously. So, yeah, man, everybody's fine. Crumpets and shit. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's cool, kosher, copacetic. Really? Yeah. Now, within probably end of the day, we're going to come back with some greater news to keep everybody on the edge of their seat. Which proxy war is going to pull them in? The Mexican-American war with the cartel? That's still on the board. The Ukraine-Russian war, tariff, the masked men of get all the immigrants out that you put in your freezer. The ice baby boys out here. I mean, God, these motherfuckers got the whole world. They got the whole world watching right now. 92 different goddamn fights. How can you keep up? How can you catch up when you got the biggest, the baddest, malicious boxcar boys writing the fucking script? Where's your focus? They calling out their main players. They're letting you know. Look, they just want us to know who's the main players within this empire because they want to make sure that people exalt their names, those main players that they let sit at the top of the tier. Not for 1 second do I believe any of what they're talking about right now. Now, of course, they're out there playing theater. Of course, they already said that Russia and Iran were meeting up. So eventually, Russia's going to get into it because Russia was already headed that way to meet up with Iran, right? For their practice, uh, schedule paintball games to practice with each other around the same time. So don't forget about that as well too. It's gonna come into play eventually. They got so many playbooks set up. You already know what's about to come next too, right? Hmm? And don't forget, don't forget about all these different stories. All right, now take that motherfucking story over there to the left, and take that story over there to the right. The one that they got going on in the north, the one they got going on in the south. Put all them bitches in one sandwich. Put them in one sandwich. It's all the same. Like we're saying, ain't no red, ain't no blue. We done kicked both the pills out of his hand. I should have drop kicked his ass. WWE, bitch. I'm Ric Flair, bitch. That's what's going on. It's theater. This is the main event, every event. Which event are you paying attention to the most? You know where it all goes back to. The same villain wants to be the Superman. So to save the day for everybody, the same villain is gonna be the the same the, wait the antagonist protagonist situation. Let's go. The villain will be the superhero. Let's go. Duality in the mix. This is all to go back to the realm type talk. This is all to go back to whose land is it anyway? What is the 1850 census land grab, huh? The biggest, the baddest, MOBLICIOUS boxcar boys. These boys back at it again. Now, definitely we need to find out who the Ayatollah is. I told you. I told you something. Because this nigga's been like the Ayatollah for like years upon years, decades. He's like baby Putin face ass boy. Only I don't think he's had to step down no time. He's just been up there. Yeah. So uh trumpet. Trumpet. Talk to me, player. Give me $100 million and I'll shut the fuck up. Talk to me, trumpet. The fuck are you out here doing? You got all this shit going on over here. Going on over here. Going on over here. You can't arrest nobody out of this fucking scam that's been going on. To the subjects, never mind, because we're subjects. Never mind. According to you. So that's why we Aboriginals got to get from underneath this umbrella of eugenics. Yeah. No matter how you want to play it. Now, I'm telling you, all you people that want to ride with the Aboriginals, just know this is our land. This is not a game. We ain't coming for nothing. It's ours. These motherfuckers been out here eating at the table for a long time in our house. Playing that just right. This is the right porridge type shit, motherfucker. Well, we back, bitch. Out from hibernation. Yeah. You know, you can get on board with that and you get ran the fuck over. Because you see the people at y'all table right now, those motherfuckers, see what they doing? Uh-huh. Look at here. Know who to ride with. Know who culture you've been engulfed in all this time you've been here. Just know, motherfucker. That money ain't gonna save you. The Aboriginal people were here before the money came. Before that money came, the Aboriginal people were here. The so-called Black Indian was already here. I done told y'all about that goddamn Africa story. None of us came from Africa over here. The original ones, we were not from Africa. So the story gets way deeper. Yeah. This ain't a game anymore. Yeah. That highway robbery shit, out the door. Look at here. We some nice ass people. But that word nice and us in the same sentence don't even match anymore. Because you find out what the word nice means. And that's what happened. But bitch, we ain't nice no more. Bitch, we kicking over every door. Bitch, better get in line. Better get in line. Look, this is real time talk. You finding out that you've been lied to too. It just so happens that this land that this has been going on, this is the Aboriginal, the so-called Black Indian, the Black Indians. This is their land. They've hired a few immigrant writers back in the early 1900s to write us out and steal our land through property tax, income tax. The Federal Reserve that found the foundational piece to that puzzle is the Federal Reserve System. And as you can see, you got J.P. Morgan, the foundational J.P. Morgan is supposedly still in play from the early 1900s of him helping to create this whole Federal Reserve backbone skeleton. Now, mind you, his son went on to do other things under that, but it's all the way up until now. And he's funneling. It's not like an opinion on that. Epstein was using this guy's bank. Jamie Dimon, you know about this. You had to go to court for it. So these are not just opinions anymore. They rewrote history. They created this dollar bill that we're under the control of. If you don't wake the fuck up, you ain't gonna wake the fuck up. It ain't about waking up. It's about standing up. Because you can wake up and still lay down, goddammit. Talk to me. Bang, bang. The biggest, the baddest, MOBLICIOUS boxcar boys. Hit it again. Bang, bang.
This on X. Someone else replied, but then we're not really don't seem confident whatsoever. So when I posted about this, I reported from GB News, the Daily Mail, several other outlets. Someone replied about Al Jazeera. Look at what this says. It says, breaking: Iran's supreme leader Ayatollah Al Khamenei will speak within minutes. Iran's Al Alam TV reported. Now look at this. This was at 9 o'clock, right? And it is now 11:13. So that was 2 hours ago. And this has yet to happen, because let me click here and I'll show you. So as you can see, this is what they announced, but there's been 40 more updates since that time. He's supposed to speak within minutes and he has not come out to speak. So what is really going on? And again, that guy actually didn't know what he was talking about, because he said no high-ranking officials have been killed. I'm just scrolling through so you can see that he has not spoken yet at all. Okay. He has not spoken. And there's 40 updates. If he was supposed to speak within minutes, why would they report that? And then nothing happens. And you would think with that information coming out, they will want to show a strong, put out a strong show of force that no, those are lies. He's still alive. We're strong. We're, handling things. They didn't defeat us yet. But then it gets to this. So this is Idris Ali. He actually is a reporter for Reuters. And it says Iranian Defense Minister Amir Nazarazadeh, I cannot pronounce this, and Revolutionary Guards Commander Mohammed Pakpour killed in Israeli attacks. 3 sources familiar to the matter tell Reuters. So this guy just came on TV and said no high-ranking Iranian official has died, but now we have confirmed reports that 2 high-ranking officials in Iran are dead, have been killed. So what is there to believe? And I am not seeing any more updates on either side about this. And now maybe they're trying to get confirmation. Obviously, they're trying to get confirmation. But to me, this signals a lot of trouble. Could he have been flown out of the country overnight to safety? Were they expecting these things? Possibly. But you would still think that if that happened, he would show his face, that they would somehow put out a video, anything to show that he is still alive. Okay. And to reassure them that you know, that they weren't successful. But with them not countering this with any real evidence, connecting the dots at this point. Now, here is another reporter. Now, he is actually, I think he works for Axios. He's also an analyst for CNN. This is Barack David, and he says IDF official. Okay, so he has spoken to an IDF official. 3 sites where gatherings of the Iranian regime were taking place were struck simultaneously, and several senior figures essential to the management of the campaign and the regime's governance were eliminated. And again, there is absolutely no pushback from this, but as well, I am not getting any official confirmation. Now we have another report, guys. So it says breaking: General Ali Shakhamni, I don't even know, Khamenei's right-hand man was eliminated. So we have another high-ranking official that has been reported to be dead. So again, this guy that came onto the news, he's saying no high-ranking official is dead, yet this is what we're seeing. Is that not bizarre? This is Khamenei's, the supreme leaders of Iran. And sorry if I butcher these names, guys. You already know. They're saying his right-hand man has been eliminated, that they're dead. So what's really going on? And as I'm filming this, I'm pausing in real time to make sure I'm not seeing any updates. And but guys, make sure that you subscribe and hit the notification bell. I will be updating you on this story. I think this is probably one of the most important stories, that if this man is dead, this is going to change the trajectory of this war. You know that they bombed his compound and several other sites. Iran has hit back, hitting military bases in multiple countries. So I will be updating you with that. But until then, I will see you very shortly.
The Trump family just launched a brand new cryptocurrency. It is called WLFI. Lauren, how much has the Trump family itself accumulated of this? How much?
Yeah, for World Liberty Financial, and the Wall Street Journal says it's $5 billion. So this coin, WLFI, is currently the 33rd largest coin by market cap, about $6 billion worth, according to CoinGecko. The family holds about a quarter of the tokens out there. They can't sell them, but now that the token has launched on the public markets, we have a valuation for it. The Wall Street Journal says this token is the family's most valuable asset, exceeding their property portfolio.
But they can't sell those tokens. Can't do it.
No.
Not yet.
Not yet. Correct. Not yet.
My goodness me. $5 billion?
Eye-popping numbers. He is the crypto president, the first one ever. A lot of crypto-friendly legislation, regulation.
What it amounts to is it's crypto-friendly legislation coming from the president of the United States, who is in turn cashing in on the crypto phase, personally, his family.
Conflict of interest. They say no, but that's how it appears.
That's true.
So you just have to hand me the land. That's your job.
You want to talk about it? Just tell me.
Okay. Sue, take a picture. Okay. Just the plot of land wants to build.
Uh-huh.
Let me put my helicopter on it.
No.
Okay.
You got it?
You got it.
Did I just stumble upon the Epstein list from Epstein himself? This is an types out of both. Now, Steve Bannon was working with Epstein on a documentary to try and save his image, The Monsters, Epstein's Life Among the Global Elite. This is what our White House chief strategists are working on, by the way. How to get a child and trafficker, and cannibal, back in good graces with the public. Now, a few things about this list. There are many, many names connected to Harvard University. The majority of this list, actually. And I'm actually now investigating the ties to Harvard and Epstein. And the second thing is, I want everyone to know, Epstein wasn't at the top of this ring. I wouldn't even say close to the top. He wasn't controlling and operating as much of this global satanic cult as you would think. Definitely wasn't smart enough. And although this pains me to say, you guys know I'm such an advocate for women, there were many, many women involved in this trafficking ring outside of Ghislaine Maxwell. And lastly, just because Epstein's out of the picture now, that doesn't mean that this global satanic ring has stopped, because it hasn't.
It looks like Babylon is falling, and I'm here for it. First, let's start with the president and CEO of the World Economic Forum, where they have a detailed conversation about a